Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Transport Fever Peninsula Interactive Series. I'm Nexxus. Last time around, well, we set up this, I think we set up this fuel route, and I've played ahead by about, you'll see it's December 28th, 1930. I have played ahead by about 8 years trying to get this to pay for itself. And it has paid for itself. We are, if you take a look at the loan real quick, we're down to 500K owning to the bank when we were at 30 million as the payback. We're still only allowed to take out a maximum of 30 million, which tells me that the company is not worth more than 30 million at the current time. So anyway, since we paid that down, what I want to do in this episode, amongst some other things, is I want to take out this track right here, this horrible hill, and I want to make it better suited for the trains to not have to climb so high and lose so much speed on the way up. So I want to take 5 seconds to enjoy the intrepid intro, and we'll get today's agenda underway. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Alright, so I'm going to put this into high speed. I just paid off the last 500K, so you see we have no loan anymore, and we've been making about 5 million a year, except for this year right here where we lost some 3 million, and that's because we upgraded the westbound train. If you look, we now carry 70 passengers instead of 60. It might have actually been 50. I had it on 80, but it wasn't picking up as much as I thought that it could pick up, and actually it looks like it will now. But we're going to leave that alone for now, and we're actually going to do some more work on this bridge over here. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so first thing I want to do is I want to pause this right here, because I think I'm actually going to take this back to here and relay this a different way. So if I want to say, I want to start with probably 7 million. Yeah, still only a 30. So we're going to have 8 million in the bank. What I want to do is I want to delete this track back right here. All of it. Just to get rid of it all. It was nice when we first set it up because we had to be careful with the amount of money that we were using, but now that we have all the loan paid back, there's no reason not to make this a little easier for everybody involved. So delete all of this and use up some of that million that we already had in the bank. Or almost a million anyway. I want to say we should probably delete it back to here. That'd be cool. We'll smooth this out as we have to, or as we need to. We're not going to waste any money on doing it now. No catenary. We'll need upgraded track if you don't mind. I want to make sure that I want to at least stay level. I don't want to go down if we don't have to. That's probably good. These trains aren't going to be moving very fast anyway right now. Yes, this is going to be a very expensive tunnel, but I knew that coming into this. There we go. That's not too bad. It could have been worse. I just want to make sure that it's level. That's not level. Now we're gonna have to take it all the way back. That's fine. That's no big deal. Better do it now than have to do it twice. So if I say go this way, I want you to go all the way over here. If the game doesn't crash on me. 10 million for that, but is it level? Does it go up or down? It doesn't appear that it does, but that doesn't say anything. Let's go ahead and just take out the money and say do it. Alright, right? Okay, cool. Alright, now the next thing we want to do is go probably from here. That's probably fast enough. These trains aren't going that fast again, so it's not a big deal. This is going to cost more than 2 million though, yeah. So basically we're back up to, you know, having a giant loan again. But it shouldn't take, oh my gosh, we went the wrong way. Goodness me. Jesus wept. Okay, if we go there, that's good, and then grab it here. This is also this track's more expensive, as you can see. There's a difference. This is high-speed track, and the other was just standard. So it is a little more expensive, but that's okay. Now we're going to pay this back. January 21st. Let's keep $1 million in the bank just because, for reasons. And then we will say we're going to need signals there and there. And then we'll need signals there and there. And then we'll need more signals there and there. Right. Okay, that should be good. All right. And if we say, get that out of here. No. Go, go, go. All right, and we're going to hit it on high speed. And hopefully this is going to make this a lot better. There we go. Perfect. It's now up to 40 miles an hour, and it can get up to 47 total, which is good because last time it was dropping down to like 18 or 17. It does look like it goes uphill just a smidge. It is dropping a little bit of speed, but I think that's going to be okay overall. How much are you going to pay us this time? It's still going to be the same amount probably. I want to ride the train back the other way and see if it actually does go up or downhill. Okay, so it does look like we're going a little bit downhill, but that's fine. It doesn't drop below like 38, and that's not too bad because 37 would be 10 miles slower than the train can actually go. We'll need to upgrade this high-speed to high-speed track, but we're not going to do it right now because we just don't have the money to do it right now. This should also increase the... There we go. Yeah, see, this also increase the time that it takes for trains to travel back and forth between the fuel pickup and the fuel drop-off. This doesn't really look like it needs to be relayed, but later when we have more money, if we really want to, we can relay this whole thing. Yeah, that whole stopping point right there is it's kind of a letdown. We did not, we didn't want to build roller coasters, but, we kind of did. Because that's kind of what we, oh my god, there's an accident waiting to happen right there. And it's all going to go off into the water, and it's going to be a big fiery crash. 300 fuel waiting. We're going to need to upgrade these trains. And that's probably going to be the next thing that we're going to work on, is upgrading these fuel trains. Because until we can get a significant amount of fuel transported up here, because as you can see, most of it is going, all of it's pretty much going into these 4 cities. We're going to need to start branching off from this thing out to like over here towards Citadel and Toontown, Zion, Elmore, Twin Peaks, Ironforge. This whole line, is the southbound line? This is the eastbound line. Eastbound line, those towns are going to start needing fuel as well, and that's going to be a separate train out from this hub station right here that everybody is, woefully waiting for me to put in. But it's going to be a while before that gets put in, folks. We now need to pay back the $14.5 million that we just borrowed to fix this track so that the trains can actually deliver more fuel more often. I'm going to leave this kind of stuff laying here that shows that we did have tracks there. I'm not going to smooth it out and waste the money that we have, but later when we have more millions in the bank, then we can smooth that kind of stuff out. So right now we're kind of just waiting around for money to come in so that we can pay back. I have already, as I said, I've already done the westbound line. I've already set that back up. It's already carrying more passengers. You could probably stand to carry a few more, but I'm not going to push it. It makes us, let's go look at the finances here. Alright, so the eastbound line is making us about 2 million every 4 minutes. Multi-city fuel is making us 1.2 million every 7 minutes. Westbound line's making us 1 million every 3 minutes. And then it just kind of goes, a little trickles down from there. We're not losing any money, really. The crude fuel ferry line is only losing us $250,000, and then the $15,000 from the Mos Eisley Transit, and the $7.5 from the fuel to port. So we're making way more money than we're losing, which is good, because it means that our company will be more valuable in the future, and that we can pay back more cash quicker. We also might need another train on here. We need to upgrade these trains. We just don't have the money to do it yet. We do. I just don't want to take it out, is what I'm saying. 186 was waiting. How much is waiting here? Not much. Only 6. Really? Then you must be carrying full. No, 12. And you? 6. That's not good. 18. 6. Maybe we should get rid of one or two of these. No, we shouldn't, because we don't even have any fuel waiting to be picked up. Oh, that's a shame. How much are you getting? 4. A 1% of your overall. No, that's not good. How much are you getting? 2% of your... That's terrible. And what about... You're not getting anything. You're just a bus lane or a bus transit. How much you got on board? How many? 6 of 6, and you? 6 of 6, and you? Okay, well, we might need to put either a bigger bus on that route to switch out those cars, or we might need to put some more cars on the route. Anyway, we'll leave it alone for now. The fuel is what I really want to focus on. I really want to get some more fuel pushed around. And these guys should start making us a lot more money now that the track is not so, you know, so hilly. Where's the other train at? It's right there. It's getting ready to leave. You just dropped off all that stuff. 93 and 32. Nothing from Mos Eisley. How much is Mos Eisley getting? 5%. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's not good. Oh, I also wanted to point out. I had mentioned that there was a traffic jam last time in Mos Eisley, and if you look around, there is still a traffic jam. Now, I have narrowed this down to the fact that this bus stop and this bus stop are right here, and that is pretty much what is slowing the traffic. Someone had said that if I had built a road from Mos Eisley to Beauclair, that it would sort out that traffic, and I'm here to tell you, it didn't. It did no such thing. I'm not exactly sure what they did to make this work, but I mean, there is just now even more traffic being piled up into this traffic jam over here. It's this main area right here. It's because there's like a 5-way stop here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that is really hurting things. And then there's 2 4-way stops, 3 4-way stops right behind it. So that connection from Mos Eisley to straight into Beauclair did not do anything for the traffic jam. So appreciate the advice, but I have pretty much, like I said, narrowed it down to these bus stops being right here. And if those bus stops weren't right there, I think that this would move a little bit faster. Possibly. Maybe not. Anyway, we're going to leave that alone for now. I'm going to take a quick look over here at the east side line. This is the Colonel. He's carrying 77 of 77 passengers on board. How much finances? He's making us some decent cash. It's keeping up. Let's take it back over and take a look at this again. Okay, so yeah, we're doing good. I have replaced all of the intra-city lines from town to town because they were racking up some heavy expenses, or some heavy costs rather. And now we've got 424 waiting. Okay, so this is making even more fuel now because of the fixing of this part of the track over here. Trains are flying through here now, back and forth, and it's now making it to where we can carry more fuel and there is more demand. If we look over at Caprica City, no. 904. Caprica City is getting 37% of its fuel, and that's great, except that Mos Eisley is only getting 4%, which is bad, and that's due to this heavy traffic jam right here, and we need to figure this out. What I'll probably do is I will build a road on this outer side out here around the outside, and then do some kind of bridge or something into, I'll probably demolish some of these houses, and I'll do a bridge from here over to the side of the tracks on this side, and then they can go that way, and that should help somewhat with the traffic jam. At least it'll take the freight trucks off of the line, or off of over here. I mean, look at this. This is ridiculous. Like, all this traffic, and none of it can go anywhere. From what I understand, the new game, Transport Fever 2, which I'm not exactly sure if I'm getting a key for yet or not, but I did get an email from Tom Strettel, the Urban Games community manager, asking for the link to my channel. So it's possible that I may, and maybe possible that I won't, because you know, I don't have 1,000 subs. It just depends on what their qualifications are. Anyway, what I understand is the traffic has been overhauled in the next game, and it won't allow stuff like this to happen. Like, this is just insane. No city would allow their traffic to jam up like this, and I'm not sure exactly why it's doing it, except for maybe it's the bus stop placement. I'm almost entirely sure it's the bus stop placement. If we could route bus stops somewhere else to different parts of the city and clear out the main roads for traffic, then I probably wouldn't be having this issue. But for now, we're just going to have to it's just going to have to go with it. Look at all the people walking. Of all the people walking, and all of these cars are still jammed up, backing us all the way up into the next city. It's ridiculous. And I don't want to just build a bunch of roads that go nowhere just to try and sort the traffic out, because then they won't use them anyway. They use the closest route is what it is. AI traffic will take the shortest distance, and there's no way to. You can route them around, but then you'll get messages up here saying, oh well, there's only 144 seconds between cities allowed, and your route takes 162, so they're not going to take it. So it'll be interesting to kind of watch how it all unfolds and happens. And we're getting a lot more fuel now. Oh yeah, 300 already. There was 60 on that one. Now there's 60 on this one. That's 120. So that's 424, which is what we just had a minute ago. Interesting. All of this is still coming and going. We'll need to upgrade these trucks here very shortly. You guys need to carry more. I don't know if you'll be able to carry more, but you need to carry more. That's the flex port thing. No. Come on. Where's the other one at then? Oh, they carry 8, 25 miles an hour, 19, no. There it is. 9, 25 miles an hour. We'll do, right, do that, replace, now, there we go, good, cool. Alright, there's that, and then we'll play back some more loan. Thank you. Let's keep that, because I always want to stay above $1 million now in the bank, because if it goes into the red, then it's just eating all of our profits. We don't have any money to pay back, because it's eating everything. Alright, so I went from 7.5k a year back up to like probably 180. Not bad. Could have been worse. We are making about 5 million a year usually. Well, that's besides this one. I think that was the year that we did the track rebuild. There's going to be quite a few track rebuilds, especially for the passenger lines on the westbound line. Eventually. They're not going to be done right now, but eventually they will be. Let's go over here and take a look at Erie. This place has grown significantly since the last time we were here. It's going to need more buses. Or rather, it's going to need bigger buses, so let's go ahead and change that out to these. Thank you very much. Replace now. Yep, There we go. Alright, and that should help move some more passengers around. We need to put a second street connection. There we go, just like that, and it connected right up. I'm impressed with that. Let's get some more housing built over here. Maybe we'll get some more stuff pushed around. Some more passengers, I mean. Do I want to do that? That's kind of silly for a small bridge. Ooh, no, let's do it this way. That's 147 grand. Good lord, that's 319. No. We'll let the AI kind of do it. No, you'll build and it won't cost us anything. Right, back over to the fuel thing. Yes, I know we're spending a lot of time on the fuel thing, but we need to get this sorted. And instead of doing it all off camera and coming back and having this huge change, I decided that, instead of, doing an actual project today, we'll just continue with trying to, sort out the fuel and make it faster. These trains will need to be upgraded very shortly. 12 million still to be paid back, back up from 0 anyway. February 24th, we're not going to pay back anything because it'll put us under $1 million, and I always want to keep $1 million in the bank. But anyway, I think that might wrap it up for this one. We're going on about 18 minutes into the episode, and I try to keep these about 15 to 20 minutes long now these days. So I've been Nexxus, and this has been Transport Fever Peninsula Interactive Series alongside the Chief. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave me a like and a comment. Hit the red subscribe button if you've not done so already. The chaos is mightier than the sword on my channel. If you're regular here, you know this, and that's why you're here. And if you're new here and would like to see more of this kind of chaos, I would recommend that you hit the red subscribe button at this time. Thank you very much for joining me, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.